So hello and welcome to part 2 of the ERF Suzuka 1000km Legends here. We just saw the first driver swap. So car number 38, the Supra, is on track, and P2 should be just arriving in the pits. Same for P3, so we'll keep an eye on that. Here we go, Speedy. The Pennzoil number 1 GTR on track. Oh, nearly got onto the bad part out of T1, but managed to stay on track. P3, it is the first McLaren F1 on track. Lark number 61 car. So 3 cars on track. Here we go. The second Supra. Number 8 car. Also on track. So yeah, I hope you all were on board for the first part, the start of this race. Second part, you will be accompanied by myself here for this 57 lap stint for all of the drivers. So we had a crazy opening stint there, the beginning, close racing, then unfortunately a disconnect for one of the top cars. They are allowed to rejoin though, so we will have an eye on Philo, who will be starting P13 then. Nearly 2.5 minutes behind the leader then, but still in this race so far. So car number 9 now also on track for this one. And the next 2 cars are also hitting the track, so we'll just need to wait for 2 more cars. And we can have a look at the gaps so far. So still waiting for the number 1 BMW. Hey Arden, we have Philo is hosting, but that lag, yeah, T1 looked terrible. Totally agree on that. Let's hope it is better for the drivers. So hi, Jack Petty now out of the pits. It's more than 3 minutes, the gap. And it's just 1 more car missing. Here we go, the number 1 McLaren now getting on track. So we have all 13 cars running. Then let's have a look at those gaps. So we have 23 seconds for the lead car, that 38 Supra. Speedy in the Pennzoil number 1 GTR, running in P2. Ruslan in the first McLaren F1 in P3. So quite some gaps here after the first stint. We have Simon in the number 8 Supra here, running in P4. Another 30 seconds or so behind. We have Ben another GTR here. We have Air in 6th, just 11 seconds behind. The Calsonics GTR here, then just thought End Station Gaming was in P7. No, we have S2000 in another Supra. Then, as I said, End Station Gaming in the Castrol Supra, followed by Festina, another 23 seconds behind in another McLaren F1. Then it will be Philo on the hunt. So they were really fast yesterday in the qualifying session, and also so they were affected by the disconnect in Lobby 1. So, but we can definitely see Philo making up some places here. Jason in P11 here, the number 5 Supra. Oh, a bit wide there on the exit of 130R. Hijack Paddy in another McLaren F1 in P12, 46 seconds behind P11. And then in P13 another McLaren, but on the move here, showing some pace, definitely early on in this race. So trying to make up some places. Is still a lap down compared to the 38 Supra for this one. We keep an eye on that car for sure. Looks like this is TSR Dominic. Very quick driver here, that looks. So yeah, what do we have here? 57 race laps, so the drivers will pit in after the lap 58 to perform the driver swap. We have random weather from now on until the final slot. The final slot will be cloudy, but everything else in between is up to the game to decide. So we could even see some rain. Who knows? And yeah, we have ×1 tire wear, ×1 fuel consumption. In this one, I think we saw half of the grid doing a 1 stop on the first stint. I will see if this trend continues in this one. And then, of course, it is heavy damage turned on. Okay, thanks, Arden. I think there's a little bit of a gray zone in the driver swap also. Maybe P1 changed tires, Speedy didn't, so this could explain 4 seconds also as well. Or maybe refueling, whatever. So there's usually everything between 1 to 4 seconds is probably all legit. But yeah, driver swaps will be inspected after this one, and Speedy definitely showing some good pace early on in this one. Yeah, so heavy damage, so drivers need to go into the pits to repair damage. If it's too much to handle, or if it has too big impact on the lap times. Apart from that, it is fairly easy, this one. So also, in case of a major incident with car damage involved on multiple cars, we might have a safety car implemented, but yeah, fingers crossed we don't need that. Yeah, exactly, Nick. Yeah, so 4 to 5 seconds what would take you to change tires. So I think this should be everything correct for now. Oh, let's see if we can find a close battle here. And here we go. P6, P7, just separated by half a second. Let's go. It's S2000 against Air. Through the spoon curve. Who gets the better exit? Will it be the Supra chasing or the GTR leading? We will see the run up to 130R. It looks like the GTR will stay ahead for now through the fast left-hander here into the final chicane. Oh, looks like S2000 missed his braking point a little bit, avoided the contact here. So we will see how this continues, this battle. Let's see. Probably, yeah. I mean, we saw, I think, in stint 1 with JeGr doing like a really long stint in the Supra. They are really good on those tires, and that GTR had some severe tire wear there, especially on the fronts. It's still good to see a McLaren F1 there running on the podium so far. I mean, we are running at Suzuka, so the Supra should be the best car, right? No doubt about it. No, but I think we saw yesterday how close the gaps were during the qualifying session, with all 3 cars being represented in the top 3, top 4. So yeah, it's probably the Nissan the easiest to drive, the Supra the quickest, and the McLaren the most fun to drive. Yep, for now the McLaren seems to be losing a little bit of time compared to the other 2 cars. But yeah, it's still like 51 laps or so, 50 laps to go. Plenty of time, and maybe also we see a little bit of weather drama today. Who knows? Oh, that's on the edge here. Oh no, and we have a disconnect early. That is unlucky again. So that was the McLaren. They started last and disconnected again. So, but their lobby seems to be not in the best condition. Plenty of lag here. Tisa Dominic disconnected. The number 1 McLaren, I think. So here we go, we can resume the battle. between Air and S2000. So we see again the Supra is catching. Now this time, can they keep it on track? Into the chicane, braking early this time. And now I think S2000 should have to run out of the Casio triangle. They're going side by side into T1. Oh, lag, hard to judge. They're still side by side with that lag. Oh, so hard. Probably if it's the same for the drivers, then well done for both of them to staying on track here. So, okay. Rumors are that this was a rage quit for the number 1 McLaren. So yeah, but so this position now change should be secured for S2000. And Station Gaming in P8. 15 seconds to Pessina, another 12 seconds to Philo, who is definitely catching. I think he gained also a few seconds on the leader here as well. Yeah, Philo with the fastest lap of the race so far, into the 57s already. Holy shit. We have Jason and Hijack Paddy running at the back of the grid. So let's go back to the front and see that gap between GT Racer and Speedy stays about the same here, 22-23 seconds-ish. So it looks like they're very similar on pace. Also, tire wear looks very even between those two. Ruslan still running in P3 here. He increased the gap to P4 by quite a bit, but not able to get closer to the top 2 for now. And we saw this McLaren likes to chew up his rear tires. Well, we'll see if Ruslan can make the one-stop work in this car. Oh, a little wide there on the exit of 130R. Still should be good. A little bit of dirty tires maybe, but as long as there's no damage, go on, keep on racing. So I think the driver on the move seems to be S2000 here for now. The Air is staying with them for now, just outside of the slipstream now maybe. But that number 6 Supra is doing some good lap times, catching Ben in front, and also Simon here. So we might have a three-way battle for P4 in a couple of laps here. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's see. And Station Gaming still running in no man's land here and about to get lapped by the lead car. Before the diagnosed, it would be wise. Yeah, good decision. So 38 car, 1 lap down now. Yeah, Bandit. So Philo is crazy pace. Yeah. I mean, all the others. Yeah, look at that 58s, 59s. You're totally right. And then we have Philo with this 157 and mid to low 58s, possibly due to traffic here. But so I stand corrected. Philo is still the fastest driver on track. And we might see him getting closer to Pestina in P9 before we see something happening between P4 and P5. It's 7 seconds versus 10 seconds. Definitely, I think pole position was a 57.5 or something like that yesterday, so not too far off during race pace here. That's definitely impressive. Okay, let's continue to see another second gained there. Philo is on the hunt. Definitely. Oh, the other gaps still not getting closer here. GT Racer has increased his lead again to 24 seconds. Let's see Speedy at a 2-minute lap time. Lap 11. Not sure what happened there. Maybe a penalty. And the gap between P4 and P5 down to 8 seconds now. We'll see the gap between Pestina and Philo. 5 seconds. All right. So Philo, let's get some onboard impressions here. The fastest driver on track at the moment. And maybe also for this entire event. He was very close there yesterday in the qualifying for grabbing pole. We see some blue flags here. That's Speedy, so Philo, I think he's faster than Speedy, so doesn't need to worry about those blue flags. Now he can continue chasing Pestina, and yeah, another half a second gained. Let's watch those asses here. Another half a second gone, so it's Philo is flying, you can tell. Also very impressive that he's playing on a pad. So, shout out to all the pad players. Just dropping Speedy there and gaining on Pestina. Let's go to Pestina. It's hear his sound. There was another half a second lost after the 130R. Philo is definitely catching. We see it now on the TV camera within the same frame. 3 seconds the gap between those two. We will have a look at the battle for P4, 5 and 6. So it's also getting closer and closer. Under 6 seconds the gap for Ben, and also S2000 under 4 seconds. So this could shape up to become a nice little battle for P4. Let's have a quick look at the gaps. 26 seconds nearly the gap now, so GT Racer in the 38 Supra seems to be finding his rhythm now, pulling away slowly from Speedy, who still increases the gap to Ruslan himself. So far top 3 not in any sort of danger here for losing those positions, but this one should get interesting over the next couple of minutes here. So they can see each other through the S's here. Some extra motivation here, definitely. So, oops, maybe that was close, or just because of lag, but it looked like a little touch. Oh, and there's a yellow flag. What happened here? Someone lose a position. Ben probably dropped one. Let's see. Can we catch it? Dagnar too. Yep, just a little bit too wide there. Oh, spin. Woo, that was close as well. And no damage. Fair play for that. Or good luck or whatever. So a scary and lucky moment. And dropping another place here. Oh, they're going side by side now, up to 130R. No, air got past. Oh, so Ben needs to get back into the rhythm now. And we will go to this one here. Philo caught up to Pestina. I think Philo should have to run out of the chicane. He gained so much time on the previous laps. Let's see, I think something weird going on with those shifts here. I'm not sure if it's due to the lobby lag or not. But Philo indicating he's here. Probably has to be patient through the S's here, but this lag is giving me a headache. Must be horrible for the drivers as well. So where to go for a move? How can you judge where the other car really is on track? But maybe the run out of Degner 2 into the hairpin will get Philo the opportunity. Nope, not yet. Yeah, probably that's a good thing, yeah. Judging incidents will be like, yeah, the lag excuses here. But yeah, Philo got the move done here. Oh! And Festina there caught that bit of Astro on the outside and then spun. So good avoidance there for getting out of the way. But no damage. That is the positive thing, I guess, from this one. So next one on Philo's list is Station Gaming in P8. We have a quick gander, so 12 seconds. It does, yeah, it does look hilarious, those spins and recoveries with this lag. So this gap keeps going up bit by bit here. So nearly back to where they started after the driver swap. 27 seconds around that. Oh, did we just miss that overtake? S2000 got ahead of Simon here. And now running away from the fellow Supra here, the number 8 car. Oops, again a little bit wide on the exit of 130R. So judging his tire wear, I think he might be on for a 2-stop race here. Yeah, probably, since Relobby won't be any better with that lag today. I think it's just what we have to live with, unfortunately, but kudos and shout out to all the drivers that managed to keep their cars on track and avoided major incidents there with this lag. So can Ben recover from his mistake now? 2012, 202, 202. These are not the lap times he could do. We saw him doing low 2 minutes at some point, so I think we might be running into a little bit of a sunset in stint 3 then. Now we have ×1 time progression here as well, so nothing too crazy, but we see definitely a few clouds on the horizon. So the sun definitely disappeared. But, oh, in this shot we did see dark patches there. Yeah, definitely overcast now. Would be so P13 left, not sure if it was a disconnect or I quit, but I think after 4 or 5 laps into the stint they left the lobby. So there is no movement at the back of the grid, I think. J and High, Jack Petty still running, P11 and P12 for now. And also between the top two, nothing really changed. Yeah, probably our sacrifice wasn't big enough for the internet gods to help us with lobby stability. So we need to rethink our strategy here and do something different. So what do we reckon? Speedy with the tire wear. That front right, just over 50% now. Oh, and interestingly, the leader is going into pits. So leader is going for a 2-stop. We saw Struck, Speedy's teammate in stint 1, going for a 1-stop. So what's Speedy up to? Can he do another 8 to 9 laps on this one? No, Speedy also deciding to go for a pit stop and change tires. So leader out with fresh rubber, fresh softs, and half a tank. So maybe yes, Speedy can play it safe here. Okay, maybe then I interpreted something in your comment, Arden. So I was like, yeah, so you can just do the same whatever the leader does, not taking any risks here. He also stayed in P2 after the pit stop, while P3 is still running the first set of tires, but I'm surprised about that tire wear. So looks like Ruslan is really managing his tires here, doing a good job, not like spinning up the rears too much. This looks really good in my opinion here. So he might be on for a 1-stop. No Philo, not yet. But I doubt he will be going for a one-stop aggressive stint here, and would be on a pad, and here we go into the pits. So, and Station Gaming, look at that. He's a real tire whisperer in the Supra. This definitely looks like a one-stop here. S2000 JTB, they went into the pits onto the two-stop strategy. Air, now his front tires are nearly cooked, so probably we will be seeing him heading into the pits at the end of this lap. And then have a look at Simon. Here also front tires not in the best shape anymore. Could do another lap, but I don't think it is worth it. So he has done 20 racing laps on them. Should make it easier for the other two stints then to maintain the tires. So, but yeah, let's see if they pit now. Again, a little bit too wide out of the 130R. Oh, it's like a common theme. A few laps now. Oh, will they pit? No, staying out for another lap. That's interesting. Let's put it that way. So, oh, it looked like Air also looked like he wanted to go into the pits, but then decided not to. So it should be an easy one for S2000 now with fresh tires. And oh, that was a brown pants moment there into T1, a little bit too fast there, but no spin. They can continue racing. Maybe caught out by lag or by the earlier braking. And yeah, and Station Gaming P7, he should gain maybe 2 positions when Air and Simon when they both pit at some point. I expect them now both to go in. I would do that at least, but I'm not driving, so I can't really tell how the cars really feel. Clearly the pace isn't that good anymore on those worn tires. Also, like, yeah, we see lights on the cars, so coming up to 130R it's not too dark, but the other parts of the track look very dark indeed. So now, will they pit? Nope, still not pitting. So, both Simon and they are going for a one-stop and extending the tires. Wow, this looks like a very risky strategy in my opinion here. And also these clouds here, they could bring some rain, who knows. So as always during my broadcasts, it's unfortunate that we don't have access to the weather radar during spectate mode, so we'll just have to rely on the visuals. Probably now again a little bit of lag there coming into the hairpin for S2000. He's trying to make a move there on air and also on Simon ahead. Yeah, I could exit the spectate mode and then bring up the weather radar. You're right, but is it worth it missing on the racing action to have like to wait for 1 minute to see the actual weather? I'm not so sure. And also, yeah, we have blue flags now for all of those involved into this three-way battle for P4. And indeed, it is the lead car who's trying to get their way through the lapped cars. Again, heading into T1. Oh, the leader's playing it safe for now, not taking any risk here. I mean, he still has a big gap, I think. See, nearly 30 seconds. So yeah, so it's nothing to gain, just to lose for the lead car. And doing an overtake on 3 cars that are in a battle for position. Yeah, they have to play it safe here. Oh, and I think some cars went off at the Dagna. Ooh, crazy scenes here. Let's watch this again. So I think it was Simon who went a little bit wide after Dagna 1. Yeah, nearly loses it, and then we also have Ayer. Oh, and then got lucky there with the pass on Simon. So that was also quite lucky for the leader here to not get any damage. And now it's Ayer versus End Station Gaming with the run up to 130 hours side by side. They go. Who will back out? I don't think End Station Gaming should have the run, should have the inside line. He will make that corner. Ayer, I think Ayer's tires are cooked now. Cannot keep it on track on those higher speeds. So it is time to go into the pits now. No, still not yet. I think they're committed to do the one stop, and Simon is now heading into the pits. So End Station Gaming, look at his tire wear. Is definitely the tire whisperer in this second stint. It's basically the same what JeGr did in the first stint. JeGr was also driving in a Supra, so that is very good stint, I think, so far, with keeping it clean, looking after the tires. And yeah, so it's just the top 3 are on the lead lap. And also Ruslan here in the 61 Lark McLaren, still not pitting, making those tires last on this McLaren to go for the one stop. It's judging the lap times, it is just about, yes, the P4 just got lapped by the leader just when you rode it. So now we have the top 3 on the lead lap. P4 downwards, a lap down now. So and this seems to be now torture here. The Calisonics GTR here driven by air. That front tires, we just saw a little bit of the flames spitting out of the side pipes here. I think we should get some stunning visuals later on for this. Let's hope for it. And here's Philo, exactly, yeah. So this is not the battle for position. This is another lapped car, but just 4 seconds behind air, and should be an easy move now for Philo here before the Dagners. So under 4 seconds the gap to P6. Then Festina, who is also running the one-stop strategy here. Ben pitted down to P9 also. Simon pitted. And then the gap between Jason and Hijack Petty, P11, P12. So, situation at the top, despite having to go through the traffic, here GT Racer extended his lead over Speedy, now at nearly 30 seconds, and Ruslan in P3, he lost quite some time after Speedy's pit stop, so it was, I think, under 10 seconds the gap after the Speedy's pit stop, now back to 25. So I think you can actually get back this time with one extra stop. So in my opinion, Philo can go as high as P4 in this lobby. He's now just behind Ayer again. Should have to run into the hairpin now. Oh, side by side into the hairpin. Looking for the cutback here. And that was a nice execution here. Let's watch it one more time. That's how you do an overtake. So End Station Gaming next again. So when did Philo pit? It was probably lap 20. So within 7 to 8 laps, he made up that time to End Station Gaming again. So yeah, I think both strategies can work here, the 2-stop and the 1-stop, depending on your abilities here. But yeah, this guy is on a mission here for this race, you can tell. So if we have a look at the gap between S2000 and Station Gaming, 10 seconds. So yeah, it's very much possible for Philo here. And we see that gap coming down between End Station Gaming and Philo. After the Dagners should be 1 second and closing, so maybe already the run into Spoon Curve. We'll see great exit. Yeah, maybe End Station is just looking too much after his tires. He has plenty of tire life left in this one. Or is he going for a no stop? I don't think you can do that on fuel. But out of Spoon, Philo with the better exit, the run, the pass, up another position. So 11 seconds to the next driver. And see, End Station about 30% fuel, so won't last. Nope, no chance. But it could be a shorter second stint, and he can push a bit more than on the second part. You know, so are finally into the pits with tires completely cooked. There, that front right not looking good. Oop, that was my controller falling down. All good. Enough. Also, Festina pitting in with that McLaren. So I'm also wondering about Ruslan's tires. So he might. So yeah, this is about the halfway mark of this race. So good time for the one-stoppers, and oh, look at that. Just spotted a purple sector time here for Speedy. So GT Racers, Speedy, both on the two-stop strategy. Not purple anymore, but looking like to be an improvement on his personal best. Yeah, Suzuka is one of Speedy's favorite tracks, so he did an outstanding job yesterday during the qualifying session and also today so far. A really, really strong performance here. Yeah, lag inputs are like really offsetting me. I was like, what the hell is going on? So the onboard experience is not as good as I hoped for. Oh, this was a little bit too much. Definitely the game a little bit out of sync here. So End Station Gaming now pitting. Okay, so that's I'm not sure. I think his tires were still looking good, so could easily done a few more laps, get the fuel a bit lower down, but yeah. So coming out of the pits, 15 seconds behind Ben, who will need to do another pit stop here. So P6 virtually for End Station Gaming here, and yeah, Philo gaining on S2000 here. Oh, when we left it was 11 seconds, now down to 9 seconds. And also those darker clouds, not that prominent anymore from what I can tell. But yeah, I don't think it is worth jumping out of the lobby to have a look at the weather radar. Looks very stable at the moment, the weather. Indeed, but Also the performance by the 38 Supra today, outstanding. So far, stint 1 Timler with a great drive, and GT Racer doing the same here in the second stint. That's a very nice gap with more than 30 seconds to P2. Coming through the first two sectors, we just saw a purple sector time. Yeah, that is so smart out. It's so smart. I don't know why I didn't come up with such a simple thing. Not purple anymore, also down on his personal best, but still very solid pace. Lapping 58s around here very consistently. Speedy also into the 58s again, but on the other end of the 58 compared to GT Racer. I mean, yeah, I think we also established that turning on your windshield wipers will improve the aero of your car. And Speedy with a personal best, mid 58. So Ruslan, second half now for his stint. 17 seconds the gap to P4. And Philo is still on the hunt. We see the gap, 6.5 seconds now. Oh, and he just improved the fastest lap. Here, this is like quali pace now. Yeah, we are 25% fuel, tires still looking good. So it's, guess, time to push now. Also, track and weather conditions seem to be quite optimal now. So we should be able to see some fast lap times now from all of the drivers. And then, no, another disconnect. Ruslan in P3 disconnected on lap 33, I guess. They disconnected. That's unlucky. So we need to bring out the calculator again to see where the 61 Lark McLaren can rejoin for the final stint. So in about 6 to 7 laps we should be expecting the two stoppers to go for their final pit stop again. And station gaming should be done for the day. Running a one stop. Not so sure about Simon here. Could could be going for the one stop, but I think he pitted 3-4 laps early to accomplish that, but we will see. Ayer should be done. He went for a long first part of the stint. Also, Pristina should go to the end now, doing the one stop. Oh, Jason off track there a little bit. Just probably getting out of the way there for a faster car. Almost with his fuel, he won't be going till the end. So another one incoming, and Hijack Petty running with rear aero damage here on his McLaren. So back to the front where we see 34-35 seconds now the gap between GT Racer and Speedy, and then everyone P3 downwards is at least one lap down. So this means only the top two cars are now on the lead lap. So 5 seconds now. Philo is catching, and I'm sure he will be catching S2000 before they go for their final pit stop. So let's see, this might be the battle incoming. Now Philo catching S2000 here, under 5 seconds the gap, so probably 2 to 3 more laps, then he should be close enough to go and challenge S2000. Also, I think End Station Gaming is catching Ben here, with in mind that Ben needs to do another pit stop, while End Station Gaming will go to the end. So possible P5 there for End Station Gaming and the 38 Castrol Supra. Still interesting to see if Simon can get to the end in the number 8. could get very, very close here with his tire wear on the first half of the race. But he can keep it steady, so he might be able to do it, or we will see. But probably the fuel could be an issue, so judging the fuel here for End Station Gaming, just about 55%, and Simon here, so yeah, probably we'll see another pit stop here as well. Ayer should, yeah, he's good to go till the end. The same goes for Pastina. Here should be no drama on fuel and tires for the McLaren F1. Also the gap behind, like nearly 1 minute, so nothing to worry here. And Jason and Hijack Paddy both still running the same gap for the entire stint so far. So very, very strong performance still from GT Racer here. So when we started the stint, the gap was something about 24-25 seconds. Now the gap has increased to 36. Now another driver disconnected. No P3 again. That's such a shame. So S2000 disconnected in P3. What is going on here? No. Definitely S2000, one of the drivers of the stint beside Philo here. Very unfortunate today for those drivers. Still, the good thing in quotes is that you can still join the third stint, but yeah, you lose more than 2 minutes, so that's definitely hard to catch, let's put it that way, on the final stint. So yeah, my prediction with Philo up to P4, so that suddenly with every time P3 disconnecting, it's now become a P3 for Philo, and hopefully it won't be Philo this time disconnecting, because he's the lobby host and that would crash the entire lobby. Yeah, we will see if Slow and Steady wins this race in the end. So, I mean, we got robbed of a potential battle there with Philo, so let's see, but here we go. 1.7, that's the closest gap on track, I think, so far between Air and Pristina. Speedy into the pits now, doing the last pit stop and going onto his final stint. What's taking them so long? Oh, they refueled, so the refuel rate is a bit slow. Okay, that's why they are losing quite some time here. Yeah, the chosen one will be driving in stint 3 in this car. He will be running that Supra. So I think GT Racer, they can. Oh, they already pitted, so I missed that. Sorry, I had to keep up on Discord with some things here. Let's see. So top 2 have pitted. Fresh Racing Softs till the end. Now Philo, now low on fuel. His tires. So will Philo pit this lap? We'll see. No, doing another one. And then a little too much here. That was too aggressive into T1. Still, the gap to P4 is big enough to not lose too much time, but yeah. Now Philo will be pitting right. Yep, he does. Oh, here we have a battle for P5. Aero defending from Pastina. Pastina on the inside now. Side by side through 30R. No, Air backing out. Going for the switcheroo. Not quite happening. Doesn't have the pace. Pastina up a position into P5. So can Air stay with Pastina for a while here? So both should be going to the end here. Don't have to do another pit stop. But already losing the slipstream here. So I think Pastina is gone out of the slip and should be able to extend the gap. So 17 seconds both on the same strategy, Pastina and end station here. So not sure if this is possible. We still have, let me calculate, 16 laps to go in this stint. So more than 1 second a lap? I don't think so. Judging the previous lap times, they are on similar pace, so looks like it will stay as it is for this one. So, but Ben here, he might be able to get past Air again, just 3.2 seconds behind after his pit stop. Oop, fresh tires. That should definitely be an advantage here. looks like EG is a little bit quicker, yeah. But yeah, he has less fuel on board. Yeah, internet disconnects are always a very heartbreaking feel for you here. But unfortunately, nothing we can do here, and hope you can get your teammate back into this one for the final stint. You can still finish this one. At the front, nothing has changed. The gap has increased even more. 40 seconds now, the gap between the top two drivers. So it's still just the top two cars here running on the lead lap. Also P3 for Philo now. It's like to be set in stone with the gap 30 seconds to end station behind, and that's a lap down on the top two. And Station Gaming here is indeed increasing the gap to Pastina in P5. And oh, look at that. Maybe it was a little bit too quick here with my decision for Pastina running away from Air. We have a three-way battle here for P5. Pastina, Air and Ben. Now let's get an onboard from Ben. See his perspective. So yeah, clouds have disappeared as well. So nice weather for the rest of this race by the looks of it. Oh, I think Air missed the chicane here. This gives Ben the opportunity for a run. Don't think he will be close enough to go for a move into T1. Pastina with a little gap now. Should help him with both behind fighting a little bit through the S's. Think he can run away a little bit with this. Still those two cars behind, and oh, there was a big wiggle there between for Air here, and then they nearly touched here. Oh, lag everywhere. Where's the other car? Here. go back to the TV camera. See this battle in its full glory. Oh, but Air seems to be struggling again with the tire wear. Look at that, those fronts are just over 50% here. That wear on those fronts not really helping his course, so Ben with the advantage here. And Pestina 1.3, 1.4 seconds, so it's still not safe here, this P5. But yeah, AO was struggling and might have overcooked his tires there a little bit. Again, missing the T1. So I think Ayer is out of this fight. Let's see if Ben can close that gap to Pestina. Looks like just under 1 second now. And he is catching. Should be a good one. Oh, Pestina all over the place there. Maybe it was due to lag, but this looked like very scary out of that hairpin. Probably a little bit too exaggerated by the lag here, but still there was a slide coming off the hairpin now. Ben, will he have a good run out of Spoon Curve? Yeah, looks like he's gaining. Won't be enough, though. They will go single file through the 130R. Now through the chicane. I see Pestina is going defensive here very early, covering that inside line. But McLaren has some good top end here for the straight. Can keep that GTR behind for now, but through the S's, I would assume the Nissan can gain some time. And yeah, now it's right up his trumpet. Could pressure him into the diagonals. Over that inside curve, no drama here. Oh, a little bit of a leg punt here. Not sure what's happening here. Oh no, this looks like very bad connection for both of the drivers. Oh, anyone received damage here? Let's hope not. Pestina, no damage. Ben, no damage. Okay, so a laggy, messy overtake here. Not sure what we can do about that. But it looked like Ben had the run there on Pestina, and then some netcode ping issues. But I think Ben is definitely the quicker driver at the moment, so this position should be his, definitely. So all this helps End Station Gaming, of course. That gap now nearly 20 seconds. So Philo is now doing hot lap after hot lap. So we just saw lap 44, 57.6, 57.8, 58.0, 57.7. Yeah, so why not? Why not putting in those crazy lap times? So Philo started this stint 2-minute 27 behind the leader. It's now down to 2 minutes, so gained nearly 27 seconds here so far. And on the same strategy as the leader, so both are doing the two-stop strategy here. So, impressive driving here. Speedy, very consistent here. Still running in P2. And oh yeah, we had, look at that. Lap 48 at 2 minutes 7. Okay, that's maybe the reason why the gap has come down again to 33 seconds. Probably a scary moment there for the leader. But the lap after, 58.5 still, so probably just a big scare there. Now back up to pace. So let's just get through the field and see the gaps between the cars. Don't think we have any close battle at the moment. So Ben extended his gap to Pestina after the overtake. Now nearly 3 seconds. Oh, Pestina now has rear aero damage. Also not helpful, and Ayer here doing 9 more laps on those tires. Yep, that can be difficult. This is Simon pitted again here, so that's why the gap to Ayer went up. So more than 50 seconds here. And at the back we still have Jason and Jack Petty running a race there by themselves for the entire stint here, not really getting closer to each other. I think Jack Petty gained 8, maybe 10 seconds on Jason there through the stint so far, but not within striking distance so far. So yeah, leader starting lap 52 now, and at the end of lap 58 they will perform their driver swap. P8 pitting again. Oh, they had damage. That's unlucky again. So how much time will they lose in the pits now? Jason coming around the final turn, so yeah, you just see Simon there at the end of the straight. Philo trying to unlap himself. That is correct. So he's totally allowed to do that. He's allowed to race the leader, but just has to make sure that he's able to perform a clean move then, and then that he has to be faster than the leader. But I think he established this throughout the entire stint, that he's the fastest driver on track. So I have no doubt about it. And I also think that the leader, GT Racer, acknowledges that the fact here. So yeah, what an awesome drive here from Philo again. Pushing the limits of the car here. If you look at those previous lap times, and this is like yeah, what was the saying in F1? Lewis, it's hammer time now, and that's what Philo did for the last 5-6 laps here, just putting in quali lap after quali lap. Fastest lap down to 1:57.5 now. Probably should be able to get the move done after Spoon. Into Spoon, that is. Okay. I think also GT Racer slowed down there just before Spoon curve, so yeah, he went to the inside line earlier on the brakes, not really fighting. So here we go. Philo managed to unlap himself here. So back onto the lead lap. Speedy is still running comfortably in P2. Here the gap stays around at 33 seconds now. The gap between End Station Gaming and Ben didn't come down that much. I think from 20 seconds to 18 now. Still looks like End Station is in control of that. What happened here? Is this another disconnect? Oh no. He's stationary. What is going on here? Technical problems? No way. So that is unfortunate, but why is he parked on track here? So is there ghosting in place? So oh now here we go. The car is moving again. So okay, so a hardware failure there probably on his equipment. Maybe the wheel disconnected or whatever. The TV went off. Oh no. I mean, how is this still a thing nowadays? So yeah, I know about energy saving modes and all that stuff, but come on. We are gaming for like so many years. Turn that stupid thing off. This is such a shame for end station gaming. Now this gives Yupe's teammates a bigger challenge here to get back to P4. But yeah, unlucky. What a shame. So let's sort the grid again. So Ben in P4, 10 seconds. The gap to Pistina, another 6 seconds to Ayer. Exactly, Arden. First thing I always do, like find the setting on the monitors or the TVs, where's the energy saving mode, standby, whatever, turn it off. So 7 seconds the gap now to Ayer here. And now look at that, we have a battle for P8. Simon and Jason, they are having a race now. Simon with damage again on the front. So probably lost a little bit of concentration towards the end of this stint here. We saw him pitting with damage earlier on, now he's running with front aero damage. This gives Jason the opportunity to gain a position here as well. And we see some clouds forming in the distance, but this is to be expected because there's a pre-defined final weather slot with cloudy conditions in it. So now I think it's the first time for Jason here to actually race another car for position in this one. 53 laps in to this one, and they're on. And looks like Jason has the run. Simon has damage. This will slow him down on the straights. So can Jason go for a move before 130R? Get a good exit out of Spoon. He does. Can get that slip, and now they're going for a run into 130R. Side by side. Nope. Jason not going for it, not feeling comfortable. Maybe then try and focus with a good run out of the Casio triangle. And a run into T1. Let's see. 0.4, 0.3. Alright. It's not close enough here to go for that move. Through the S's, usually not much room to go for an overtake. So when's the next opportunity? Probably after the Degnas into the upwind, but Simon with a mistake there, touching the grass on the outside, and here we go, Jason up another position there. P8, a good move. So the leader now, lap 57, so penultimate race lap for the leader. Speedy also going to start the penultimate lap right now. Philo, the last car on the lead lap. Then Ben in P4, Festina in P5, Ayer in P6, and Station. He caught up to Ayer here, just 2 seconds, and then on that annoying green stuff on the outside of Spoon Curve loses him a little bit of time again. But I still think P6 is still possible for End Station Gaming here. So we will stay with the leader now for the final minutes for the stint. And here we go. Final race lap for the 38. So nothing to really complain about the stint, I guess. I think there was one lap where they lost nearly 10 seconds. But apart from that, there was no drama at all. They got lucky going through the traffic at one point, and they were able to extend the gap by 10 seconds or so after the first driver swap. So everything in control for the 38 car here. Final time through the hairpin. Through Spoon. Now, no need to take any risks here. Steady, easy. Also, fuel, not an issue. Tires also looking very good. That's final time through 130R into the Casio triangle, and then head directly into the pits and say hello to your teammate for the driver swap. Here we go. So stint 3 is also live. Links should be in the Discords. Here, so go and have a look. Join the final stint for this great race today. So speedy now through the chicane into the pits they go. He's heading over to his teammate Strook again, who did the first stint. Here comes Philo, driver of the stint without a doubt. I will see if someone else is able to get close to that 157.579 in the final stint. I'm not sure about the drivers competing in there, but this was basically pole position lap time yesterday, so definitely not an easy lap time to top here for this one. All right, so through 130R. And into the pits they go. And just saw that End Station Gaming is right up Ayer's tail now. So they're also on their final racing lap, and Ayer with completely worn front tires. I think this car might be understeering as hell now. Side by side through the SS camera. Come on, please give me something better. Here we go, End Station with the move. So I hope we will get a good perspective here. So they left each other room with these laggy conditions, I think, as much as possible. So End Station upper position. We will stay with Ben now. We will be performing the driver swap in a couple of seconds here, with a gap to Piscina, 15 seconds, another 15 seconds to End Station in Ayer on completely worn tires in P7. Jay, he has increased the gap to Simon, and hijack Paddy here in P10. So Ben into the pits. That leaves us with Piscina in P5. Handing over the wheel to his teammate for the final stint. Oh, that looked like he hit the pit entry. End Station after his hardware failure, technical difficulties, still running in P6 now into the pits. Handing the car over. Ayer also looks like on the slack that everyone is hitting the pit entry. What the hell? Jason on the final lap here as well. That gap opened very quickly. 11 seconds to Simon here. Another 13 seconds to hijack Paddy. So those two drivers all on their final race lap. One more time through the Casio triangle they go. And now into the pits. Well done for your first stint in an endurance event, Jason. Also the same goes for Simon here. And the last driver to pit will be hijack Paddy. And here they come, heading into the pits. And that will conclude the second stint of the Suzuka 1000km Legends, presented by the Endurance Racing Federation. So thank you all for watching, and now head over to part 3 of this race. So have a nice Sunday and see you soon, hopefully. Bye.